Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, hosting Cruz, and guys, well, that didn't take long, huh? It is official. Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor 3. Yes, guys, it's official. It's out there. Um, all over social media that these two women are going to get it on for the third time. These two great women fighters. These two are going to go into the Hall of Fame one day. One day, because their place is already stamped, set, and sealed, for sure. Now, these two women have given us some of the best fights you'll ever see in women's boxing history. Maybe ever. These two women have given us two great classics. The first one was a classic. The second one was a classic. I think the second one was better. And that's crazy to say because the first one was tremendous. At Madison Square Garden, the first two women in women's boxing history to make $1 million each. They sold out the Garden, I think, or close to sold out. It was a packed house at the big room, not the theater, the big room. Two women bringing a huge crowd at the big room. $1 million purse each. And they delivered the fight of the year. And I can't believe tomorrow's gonna be a week already since the second fight. This past Friday, these two women turned in another classic in a potential fight of the year. And I've said Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora is my pick for fight of the year because of how bloody that fight was, and both guys hitting each other with hard shots with their face full of covered in blood. It was just brutal. This fight, for me to say Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor 2 is now my pick for fight of the year. Says a lot. Slightly defeated that fight in my opinion, but it's still better. These two women went more toe-to-toe than Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora. They had blood, big gash on Amanda's right eye. Amanda showing the heart, guts, and warrior that she is to continue on till the final bell in a fight that many of you know. And for me, she won. The first fight could have gone either way, but this time Amanda won the fight. There is no could have gone either way here. Amanda was the aggressor. She hurt Katie Taylor more in the fight. Katie Taylor got a point deduction. Like I said, Amanda was the aggressor. Body punches, the more telling shots, and again had Katie Taylor hanging on multiple times throughout the fight, like in the first fight. And Amanda was supposed to get that win, but it is what it is. Now Katie Taylor's 2-0 against Amanda in two classics. Now, why a third fight? Well, besides both women agreeing to it, this time is no longer these two wage war with 2 minutes 10 rounders, right? This time these two women are going to take it up a notch and they're going to go 12 rounds in 3 minutes. So picture the two fights that these two women had, and then you add another extra minute into the rounds, and then you add 2 more rounds. Wow, I mean, Katie Taylor got the 2 wins over Amanda Serrano. And usually when a fighter beats another fighter twice in a row, there's no sense for a third fight, right? But since the 2 fights were such great fights, and these 2 women, only when they can come together, can be the only 2 women can make millions of dollars. because if they fight someone else, they're not gonna make as much money. So they're gonna come. So they both agreed. They must have talked and say no one is gonna bring more money on the table than us two. Anytime we fight each other, we make more money. And boxing is a business. So we put on two great fights already. Let's do a third fight. And let's take it up a notch. Let's do 3 minutes instead of two and 12 rounds instead of 10. So we can continue giving each other the big paydays. But besides that, giving the fans another tremendous classic. Um, and that's what's happening here. Now, in my opinion, and this is how I see this third fight. Yes, the payday and all that business talk is good. But this third fight with 3 minutes and 10, 12 rounds, this actually favors Amanda Serrano to win. Not only to win, but by stoppage. Why? Amanda Serrano had Katie Taylor out of there multiple times in both fights, had her hanging on for dear life, rocking her, making her head go, move side to side, up and down like a bobblehead because of the tremendous punching power Amanda possesses and the thudding shots that she's been landing on Katie Taylor in both fights, busting her up. Katie Taylor, with Amanda in front of her in both fights, have shown to fade. Yeah, she fights her butt off. She lets go those blistering combinations, regardless if not all are landing. But the judges like that, right? So, and Katie's gonna do her. Katie's gonna do her. She's gonna get in tremendous shape. She's gonna prepare herself for 3 rounds and the 3 minutes, 12 rounds. But and as great as Katie Taylor is of a fighter, I don't think she can handle the 3 minutes, much less 12 rounds. Two more rounds on top of that as well. I don't think so. She gasses out in front of Amanda. She did that in both fights. She's hanging on for dear life. You put a minute more in the round, two more rounds. On top of that, I think Katie Taylor gets stopped by Amanda Serrano this time in the third fight. Kudos to both women agreeing to this and Katie Taylor especially. But based on what I see in the two fights, Katie Taylor is not gonna make it in this third fight. Not to the decision. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. Because Katie Taylor gets gassed to me in front of Amanda. She was gassed to me. She got gassed to me in both fights, hanging on for dear life and just fighting on sheer will and heart and you can see Amanda just pressing and getting stronger. So Katie Taylor, like I said, is gonna fight her butt off. You're gonna have to kill her in that ring because she can take a shot. She got a lot of heart. But 3 minutes instead of two and 12 rounds instead of 10 on Katie Taylor with Amanda Serrano pressuring her, and landing vicious body shot, headshots, doing her thing, and looking gassed in both fights. I think Katie Taylor is not gonna make it out of this one, man. Honestly, it's gonna be a great fight, right? It's gonna be a great fight. I just don't see Katie Taylor handling the 3 minutes and 12 rounds. I just don't see it. First of all, she's never boxed 3 minutes in a fight. She's never fought 3 minutes and she's never done 12 rounds. Amanda has. Amanda can handle the 3 minutes and 12 rounds. We've seen that. Yes, it wasn't against the caliber of a Katie Taylor, but Amanda was not gassed in that 12 round fight that she had with Daniela Ramos. And she was still throwing with power, punching power. And she did not fade, like I said. So, yes, it was not Katie Taylor in front of her, but she's shown us that she can fight 12 rounds, 3 minutes. Can Katie Taylor do it? Me, in my opinion, I don't think she can. I don't think she can. She fights well for the 2 minutes and 10 rounds throughout her whole career. And even with Amanda Serrano, she fought great, but looked gassed at times. So here we are now in the third fight. Amanda, with the 3 minutes, 12 rounds, favors her. I think she'll be able to get Katie Taylor out of there in this time around. So I don't know. That's my take. I think this is a great opportunity for Amanda Serrano to finally get that win over Katie Taylor. And kudos for Katie Taylor agreeing to a third fight with 3 minutes in 12 rounds. Kudos to her to agreeing to the 3 minutes, 12 rounds. She didn't have to do it. She didn't have to do it. She could have said, nah, I'm good. I beat you twice. Regardless of what the people say, I beat you twice. It's in the record books. Record books. I'm 2-0. She didn't have to, but she did. So let me know what you guys think, guys. Miracle, Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. 3. We don't know the venue yet, and we don't know when and where. We don't know when and where. So, but it's official. Um, maybe sometime early next year, maybe March. Um, when and where we don't know, but it's official. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of a third fight. On this third fight, who do you got winning in this third fight? Miracle Boy Boxing, guys. I'm your host, Sosa Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.